Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Fantastic Force podcast. I'm your host, David Bicknair, and today I'm joined by the rest of the Fantastic Four.
I'm Connor Hendricks.
I'm Hannah Dunn.
And I'm McKenna Etheridge.
In this episode, we'll be discussing the Walmart Supercenter in Milledgeville. We'll cover everything from our own experiences to Walmart's significance to college students around the nation. It should be a great episode, so buckle up, folks, and let's get started. It seems like a natural starting point for the episode is to talk about our individual experiences at Walmart. Hannah, what would you say is the main reason you go to Walmart?
I usually go for snacks, drinks, and the occasional makeup product or any other random items.
I'd say that's pretty universal for college students.
I'd have to agree with that. I go for pretty much the same reasons.
I'm in the same boat.
I go for the same kind of stuff, but I gotta say the most interesting thing for me is people watching in Walmart. I've seen some wild stuff in Wally World.
Realistically, though, who hasn't seen some odd things in Walmart?
Sometimes I think Walmart has got to be a theater and we just go in to watch sometimes.
I can't say I disagree. I think it'd be pretty interesting to hear everyone's most fascinating story of Wally World shenanigans. See, Henny, why don't we start with you?
I would say the funniest thing I've experienced in Walmart is seeing 4 employees who were working get onto bikes and start driving them around the whole store, crashing into things.
That's a classic for sure. What about you, McKenna?
The funniest things I've seen at Walmart would probably be done by me. Sometimes when me and my friends are bored, we just decide to go to Walmart to mess around because we know that no one around us would care. We throw bouncy balls over the aisles, ride the scooters, or play hide and seek, yelling and running across the store trying to find each other. I've gotten away with so much in that place.
That's too funny. The most enjoyable experience I can think of from Walmart would definitely be when I watched someone grab a massive container of protein powder, run through the doors of Walmart, and sprint to the parking lot. The employees literally just watched.
I'd say that's pretty par for the course. Walmart employees are what get me every time. The funniest thing that's ever happened to me, I was looking for these 30-ounce mason jars. I couldn't find any individual ones, but they had these big 16 packs of them. So I go to the employee and I asked if they had any individual ones. He told me, "Yeah, we don't, but you can just grab some out of the pack. I'm sure no one would care." I swear me and my friend probably laughed for 10 minutes straight.
No chance they just let you do that.
I swear to God, Walmart employees are the most carefree people on this planet. And speaking of Walmart employees, up next we have some interviews from employees and shoppers alike. Have you ever seen someone at Walmart and just thought it would be extraordinarily interesting to just have a convo with that person? Well, luckily for our listeners, we've done just that. And I've got to say this was a ton of fun to do.
Yeah,
you're right.
We identified 3 different groups of people at Walmart and interviewed 2 people from each. We found 2 employees, 2 students, and 1 local. We asked them their opinions of Walmart, their most interesting experiences at the store. We also asked them what they usually shop for, and for the employees, we made sure to ask about their favorite and least favorite parts of working there. McKenna and Hannah, y'all had a couple of really interesting interviews, right?
We absolutely did.
One guy we tried to interview just stared at us and gave us scary looks, so me and Hannah just walked away. I couldn't stop staring at the gnat flying around his head.
It was quite interesting trying to find people to talk to who we felt safe to talk to.
Oh, I know. I didn't think it would be that difficult.
Even interviewing students showed how we all equally rely on Walmart and go like every week.
One girl we interviewed had the funniest story about a man that approached her when she was grocery shopping.
A 70-year-old man came up to me at this Walmart and told me he was rich and he'd fly me out to his house in Los Angeles.
Well, I thought it was funny when this guy we talked to mentioned all of the varying outfits you see walking down the aisles of Walmart.
A lot of people in their pajamas at times you're not supposed to be in your pajamas.
Even an employee we interviewed has had some crazy interactions with shoppers.
One time, whenever I saw a man with a very, very nice red beard, really long, impressive, and so I told him, "Your beard looks nice, bro," and he growled at me. Or one time, I walked in the bathroom to wash some chemicals off of my hands, and there was a man in the restroom who had a Mountain Dew sitting on the floor beside him while he was using the bathroom, and he was singing in the stall and drinking his Mountain Dew, and it was disgusting.
Overall, people still seem to have a great opinion.
It's Walmart.
We love Walmart.
It's pretty lit.
It's Walmart.
They got
It's
Beyblades.
the only place that I can instigate and not feel bad about it. They all bought that because I told them they should.
I can tell y'all definitely enjoyed yourselves with that one. Connor and I interviewed a couple locals and 1 employee, and our results have got to be just as entertaining as y'all's.
I'd agree with that one. Probably my favorite response to one of our questions came from an employee at the technology desk. We asked him for some interesting stories about Walmart, and we were certainly not disappointed.
I saw people stealing TVs, like putting them on the top of their cars, and then trying to fight people that said something to them. And apparently recently someone reached into their pocket to pull out a wallet and shot a gun off at the floor.
That guy was a character, but a lot nicer than I expected. He had a lot of positive things to say about working at the store, which I didn't really expect either.
Favorite part is probably honestly the break system. Here, if you work 8 hours or over, you get 2 15-minute breaks that you stay on the clock for and 1 hour lunch. The pay is pretty decent. You start off, I think, at 11 and can go up to 12 pretty easily, which is not great, but it's better than a lot of places around town.
I definitely enjoyed our conversation with him, but as far as positive things about the store, I'd say the local definitely had the most to say.
I like shopping here, mainly for 2 reasons. It's well organized and the prices are low. There's always something strange that happens at Walmart. This is further away from my home than my normal grocery store, but there are items at my normal grocery store that are not just more expensive, but almost twice as much as what I can get them for here.
I really wasn't expecting this many overwhelmingly positive reviews of Walmart. I figured a lot of people would be coming out of necessity, but it really seems to be a popular place for more than just the cheap goods and wide variety. Doing those interviews was definitely my favorite part of making this episode, almost a bucket list thing for me. It was kind of eye-opening too. As much as people love to judge the people they see in Walmart, I would say that a huge majority never stop to actually talk to anyone. I think just having those conversations really helped us gain a greater understanding of the Walmart landscape, which is what we're going to dive into in the next segment. So up to this point, I think we've painted a pretty vivid picture of the Walmart experience, and it seems like a pretty good time to talk about the significance of the Walmart experience to your average college student. I'd be interested to hear what y'all have learned from the experiences that you've had during the creation of this episode.
Walmart is very significant to us as college students because we all need some necessities, and Walmart is the best place to go because they have everything you may need and everything is not too expensive. Whatever you may be trying to look for, I would say Walmart would be the place to have it. Also, if you are wanting to get a quick and easy job, you could work at Walmart, and Walmart actually pays for 100% of your tuition and books if you go through their education program. This program that Walmart has can help out with any college student who may be using student loans to pay for college.
That one guy that we were talking to didn't talk about that, but he did mention how much he liked working at Walmart. Anyway, back to McKenna.
I go to Walmart very often, and so do many others. Whether it's for bare necessities, light shopping, clothes, electronics, toys, jewelry, house decor, a haircut even, or just to go for something to do when you're bored. I go for one singular item, or sometimes I spend way more money than I intend to because I just keep finding things I want. Even when we were going to interview people, I kept wanting to buy things. Walmart is used by everyone and has almost anything someone could need. The cheap prices and variety of items make it a staple in Americans' day-to-day lives. I never thought about how useful Walmart really is and how many people rely on it.
I think that I've definitely learned while making this podcast that Walmart plays a huge part in America's society. When walking into a Walmart on a regular day, I would usually go get what I needed to buy, check out, and then leave. But creating this podcast gave me a chance to talk to people that go here who might have different reasons for coming here than me. And it actually made me pay attention to the amount of people who go to Walmart every day. Overall, it helped me to pay more attention to my surroundings.
Yeah, I'd definitely say the most obvious significance is the fact that it's cheap and extremely accessible. I mean, we all have our main reasons for going to Walmart, but it's a seldom occasion where I need something for college, and Walmart isn't the place that I go to get it. Besides that, though, I think that it really does expose college students to a socioeconomic environment that might be really different from the one they had at home. Especially in Milledgeville, where Walmart is practically the holy grail of big supercenters. There are just a lot of people that students might come across that they never would have in any other place. People give Walmart a bad rap for being the trashy version of Target, but it really does play an important role in American culture.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll second that.
Me too.
Well, with that, I think it's about time to wrap this episode up. I want to thank everyone for listening. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it.